Now, the Houses of Parliament have been highlighting the global campaign to eradicate polio this evening, despite being in recess. The Palace of Westminster is one of a number of iconic landmarks being illuminated as part of Rotary International's plan to end polio worldwide. The crippling and sometimes fatal disease is on the decline, but still endemic in some parts of Asia and Africa. Well, I'm joined in the studio now by Gautam Lewis, a polio sufferer who was taken in as a baby by Mother Teresa's mission in India, and he went back to India last year to see the immunisation campaign in action. Just tell us about that campaign. How effective is it?
Well, last year the total global cases were just short of 1,600, of which just over 500 were in India, which is out of a population of 1.2 billion. So progressively, I think statistics are showing that the campaign is working.
It's all about breaking that chain, the possibility for infection.
Absolutely, and nearly is not good enough in the world of epidemiology. Even if there's one case of polio, then that's a disaster. And I think just recently, the fact that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have further donated another $100 million just endorses their commitment, WHO's commitment, UNICEF's commitment, and of course Rotary International's commitment.
In fact, we're at a very rare and unusual place, aren't we? Because we're tantalisingly close to actually getting rid of this disease forever.
Absolutely. 20 years ago, if you asked somebody, is polio, is it possible to eradicate polio, they would have probably laughed at you. And I think today, more than 210 countries, out of which more than half the world's population are now certified polio-free, and it's only 4 countries, which are Nigeria, Afghanistan, India and Pakistan. So remarkable things have been achieved in the last 20 years, and yes, the last hurdle is challenging, but I think eradication is achievable and it's realistic.
So what needs to happen, or if I can put it another way, what is the final barrier, if you like, to actually achieving the eradication of this disease?
From what I've seen in India, the resistance seems to be amongst pockets of communities from the Muslim background, Hindu background, who are uneducated, illiterate, who protect their children in the home, i.e. they don't allow vaccinators into the home to get their children vaccinated. There are other problems where women who want to vaccinate their children, they're afraid that their husbands might beat them up. Other factors are people just don't believe in vaccination. Yeah.
So it's education, it's backing that up, of course, with the finances needed to get people out there and educate those who still haven't been vaccinated. And the vaccine itself is only 40 pence?
Less than that, and it's portable and it's oral. It's in a drop, so there's no injection, there's nothing. I mean, just last April, Somalia, which is a country full of conflict, was certified polio-free. So if you can achieve such great things in conflict-afflicted countries with perhaps no political stability, then you can certainly do it in other countries where there is lots of hope.
Now, Rotary International has been involved for 20 years in this campaign to end polio, and we saw the image there from the Houses of Parliament, as well as the Houses of Parliament, the Colosseum in Rome, the Sydney Opera House, Table Mountain in Cape Town. These are some of the other iconic places and landmarks that are being lit up tonight, with this image to appealing to people to help stop polio, to eradicate it once and for all. I suppose in a campaign that's been going on for so many years, you need big events like this to reinvigorate it. What do you hope this campaign that we're seeing tonight, being launched tonight, will do?
It will remind those people in those parts of the world where perhaps a preventable disease like polio is no longer an issue, to remind them that actually, although it's not relevant in their part of the world, it can affect them if it's not controlled and eradicated in other parts of the world. But also to say that actually, nothing is difficult to achieve, we just have to do it differently.
Okay, thank you very much. Gautam Lewis, thanks a lot.